The young Cornelia Robson is staying here. Miss Robson's family, certainly. This cabin is not occupied. There's nothing of interest here. This would be Mrs. Allerton's cabin. Seeds, food for the parrot. The lock is too small for my instruments. I'll have to find another way to open it.
Hey there, parrot.
Hey there.
What's your name?
Grandma! Grandma!
How does the box open?
Mama's box?
Can you open the box for me, Grimo?
Mama's box?
What's in the box?
Mama's box?
Are you hungry, Grimo?
Grimo? Hungry?
I might have found the way to open this box.
Do you want to eat?
Peanuts?
Mama doesn't want to give you peanuts.
Peanuts?
If I give you peanuts, will you open the box for me?
Peanuts?
Where can I find these peanuts? Seeds, food for the parrot.
Do you want to play, Grimo?
Grimo? Hungry?
Jacqueline de Belfort occupies this stateroom. A locked photo album. But why did Mr. Belfort take it on holiday? It's done. It's open. I hope she doesn't have to go through all this every time she wants to look at her photos. Oh, they seemed so happy back then. But now, is hatred all they feel? Simon had proposed to Jackie. Their future seemed bright. No sign of the gun. The murder weapon is not at the scene of the crime or in Mr. Belfort's cabin. Why would the murderer get rid of the weapon? It would make more sense to use it to incriminate her. I think I understand how the murder happened. I'd better check in with Mr. Poirot. Why not? Great! Pennington's stateroom is truly luxurious. This Pennington guy sounds dodgy. I might find something useful in his papers. There are indeed marks on these papers. I feel like I might be able to extract some useful information, but for that, I need to find something to reveal them. I don't think ink will help me reveal these marks. It might make everything illegible. I need a pencil to reveal the marks. I'm borrowing this, Mr. Pennington. Pennington has a gun. Why would a businessman take a pistol on a quiet cruise? Unfortunately, it can't be the murder weapon. It's a .45, a much higher caliber than the gun that killed Lynette. All the marks are there. There are no marks left. There are no marks left. There are no marks left. I think I have the entire letter. Now I just need to put it in order. I have the entire letter. Pennington claims to have run into the Doyles on this boat by pure chance. But this letter, which he tried to make disappear, tells a completely different story. I have the strong impression that this trip to Egypt is actually a business trip for Mr. Pennington, perhaps even a matter of professional survival. He seems quite embarrassed at the thought of someone uncovering the games he's played with Lynette's money. I wonder if that's what it could be about.
I'm sorry, I thought the cabin was empty.
But who are you? Where'd you spring from?
I'm Jane Royce. I'm a private detective working on another case. Now I'm helping on this one. The captain assigned me the task of searching all the cabins.
If it will help uncover my wife's murderer, go ahead.
This is the bag where Dr. Besnick... This instrument is used to monitor blood pressure. A scalpel. Not unusual for a doctor to carry one, but in the wrong hands it could become a weapon. A stethoscope, the doctor's tie.
My condolences, sir.
Thank you.
Miss Bowers is extremely tidy. I think I've found Miss Bowers' medicine cabinet. With the current from this battery, I should be able to activate the box mechanism. Then all I have to do is get it to the end of the line. I've found Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace. Miss Bowers is the thief. Poirot needs to know this. The Otterbourne family's cabin. A huge old typewriter. Now I can write. Flaming Kiss by Salome Otterbourne. Keeping her own book on her bedside table. This Salome seems like quite a character. I'll take it. It might come in handy. There were more bottles here recently. There were more bottles here recently. There we go. Fresh ink. The keys are unsticking. It's almost as if... What have we here? I know some writers are supposed to be heavy drinkers, but I doubt the original manufacturer included a secret stash behind the typewriter's keys. This is Miss Van Schuler's stateroom. Wow, that's a nice jewellery box. I think we can put something in these slots. I think we can... A medallion with an intriguing shape. A medallion here. Unusual. Another medallion. medallion. Why hide it here? A very strange collection of shiny objects. This is Simon Doyle's stateroom. That is one well-protected safe. This slide viewer requires a battery. A battery might come in handy. I can use it here. Okay, I've got the viewer, but no slides to view. Tim Allerton. You're hiding something. I know it. Tim Allerton's book. Hard to be read when it's hollowed out. There you go. An enigmatic message signed by an enigmatic J in an equally enigmatic hollow book. I wonder if the enigmatic Mr. Poirot might have an idea of who this J could be. This can't be the right solution. Score 1 for the forces of good. Mr. Poirot told me that Joanna Southwood, the jewel thief from Chez Ma Tante, is Tim Allerton's cousin. It's a reasonable bet that this J refers to Joanna. Yes! Sometimes I even surprise myself. This would be Yamao Hayashi's stateroom. A state-of-the-art synthesizer. I wouldn't have believed that Mr. Hayashi was a musician. Incredible! Mr. Hayashi can record melodies directly onto the synthesizer? Why not? All of these businessmen on this ship have secrets to hide. that was it. It looks like a property sales document. I'm no expert, but it seems straightforward enough. Let's see why Mr. Hayashi keeps a cassette in a briefcase.
How are you, Miss Van Schuler?
You, my dear, do manage to show up at some unusual places.
I don't think alcohol is the solution to your problems, sir.
Don't worry, miss. I handle alcohol very well. I'm not going to drown myself in it.
With any luck, Grimo should open Mrs. Allerton's chest for me.
Mrs. Otterbourne, have you made progress on your book since we last spoke?
May didn't tell me you were a detective. You could have helped me with my next novel. It's going to be about a fearless policewoman who has to track down a handsome and brooding gangster. But I don't believe I'll answer your questions just now.
There were more bottles here recently.
Hello, Mrs. Allerton. How nice to see you again.
And unexpected. Miss Royce, is it now? I understand you're a detective. You failed to mention that tidbit in Mallorca.
I'm sorry, it was necessary, I'm afraid.
No need to explain. It's still lovely to see you. Though not under the best circumstances, I'm afraid.
How are you? Last night must have been brutal for you as well.
It shouldn't have happened like that. Are you investigating with Mr. Poirot?
Circumstances have us investigating together, yes. Here are your peanuts, Grimo. Happy now? Now, will you open the box for me?
Grimo, happy! Mama's box!
Wow, that colour pattern is gorgeous.
Mama's box!
Wow, that's quite a colourful display, Grimo.
Amanda Bolton, a nasty film critic. Why does Mrs. Allerton keep reviews written by such an odious woman? A record player without a stylus. Strange. I'd have to ask Mr. Allerton. A record player without a stylus. Strange. I'd have to ask Mr. Allerton.
Did you win the game?
Unfortunately, we didn't have time to finish. But this young man is not getting away with it.
Are you feeling better?
It's the first time I've been so close to death. Madame Doyle. It's truly awful.
How have you been since Mallorca?
I thought I recognized you. Despite the tragedy, I'm doing okay, thank you.
We have made progress in our investigation, but a significant problem remains.
I think I know what you're referring to.
Let's recap. I've discovered that the murderer intentionally drugged me at dinner, sometime before Lynette's murder.
We can already draw a first conclusion from this. The crime was premeditated. It couldn't have been improvised.
Exactly. The revolver that was used to kill Lynette Doyle is a key piece of evidence.
Agreed. It's the same gun that wounded Simon Doyle.
Indeed. The weapon that killed Lynette and Jackie's weapon, which disappeared from the lounge, are both .22 caliber, and most likely the same weapon. Therefore, the murderer must have retrieved it from the lounge to kill Lynette Doyle, taking advantage of the commotion caused by Mr. Belfort. Yes, it would appear only one person could have committed Lynette's murder.
Unfortunately, this can't be right. I don't think so. It doesn't seem to fit. This can't be the right solution. Well done, I found it!
And it would seem that only Mr. Belfort could anticipate that the revolver would be there last night, available to kill Mrs. Doyle since she threw it down there, knowing that thanks to the excitement, a convenient weapon would end up by chance in the lounge, ready to be used again.
So if I follow your reasoning, Mr. Belfort should be the murderer.
So it would seem. What do you think? Do you believe she killed Mrs. Doyle?
Everything we've just said certainly accuses her. But there's a problem.
That's exactly right. We have other evidence that exonerates Jackie.
Yes, you're right. She simply was never alone all evening.
Yes. If we trace the sequence of events.
One more test successful. One more test successful. All right. Why not? Excellent deduction.
Several testimonies overlap to confirm that Mr. Belfort was never alone from the moment she entered the lounge until this morning. Gun or no gun, there was no moment when she could have slipped away to kill Mrs. Doyle.
So Mr. Belfort is the only one who could have done it, but she couldn't have done it. Did I say that out loud?
Mademoiselle, Poirot does not believe in flying guns with minds of their own. We are being led astray. But we will unravel this thick mystery. I'm convinced of it.
There are still plenty of possibilities to explore. We need to keep investigating.
You don't seem like the river cruise type.
Is there a type? I suppose there is. I've always been an outsider. I am who I am, and I am perfectly content to be who I am.
You still look shaken by last night's events.
Yes, I'm not used to this much stress.
Are you handling the service all by yourself?
With Tarek watching the gangway, unfortunately, I have little choice.
Yes, I'm not used to this much stress. Who could be?
Whatever you're cooking smells really good.
If you catch this killer, I will prepare you an unforgettable meal.
What do you find in a tool store room? Tools.
Excuse me, Tarek. I wanted to thank you for letting me speak to the captain this morning.
Ah, Miss Royce, I'm sorry for making you wait on the dock. I could do nothing until the captain arrived. Those were my orders.
You often find yourself taking care of someone all night.
It's a hazard of my profession, I'm afraid. Last time, it was that man who was ill, Kapoor, I believe. And now, Miss de Belfort. Believe me, this has not been the relaxing journey I...
Are you doing well?
I'm just trying to stay out of the way. What a terrible thing.
Excuse me, Captain, are you busy?
Yes, you would think it's strange, but despite everything, I'm writing the next scenario for my Pyramids and Sphinx campaign. I mustn't let my players down.
It may be time to compare notes with Mr. Poirot.
We found a signet ring with a peculiar coat of arms in your cabin. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before, but I can't quite place it. Perhaps you could enlighten me?
I have no idea because it's just a keepsake. Just a trinket I brought back from a trip. Nothing significant.
Yet, it was well hidden. In any case, this ring likely holds no importance for my investigation. We found a message signed J in a hollow book. We also found a J traced in blood on Lynette Doyle's wall. A coincidence, perhaps?
If you think I killed Lynette, you're nuts. But, well, okay. The J in the message is for Joanna Southwood. Joanna is my cousin. You know her, right? She told me you met her at Chez ma tante, the night that fool's wedding proposal backfired.
Yes, she was the engagement ring's thief.
Who saved Lynette from a disastrous marriage.
Given the recent circumstances, we can say an even more disastrous marriage has occurred. But very well. It is your cousin who sends mysterious messages in hollow books?
Yes, we've done it since we were kids. There's no harm in it.
We'll leave it like that then, for the moment. We noticed that the stylus of your record player is missing from your cabin.
Yes. I lost it somewhere while we were shifting our luggage in Aswan.
That's unfortunate. The record player won't work without it. What can you tell me about last night?
My mother and I went to bed around 11 o'clock. Rats! There I am again, securely tied to her apron. I didn't hear anything except some commotion near Dr. Bessner's cabin. It was stifling in our cabin. I couldn't sleep. Around 1 a.m., I went out on deck for some fresh air. I didn't stay long. I went back to sleep afterwards. I had no idea what had happened until this morning.
The truth cannot hide from Poirot forever. Are you absolutely sure you were just taking a walk?
What do you mean? Of course I'm sure.
The truth cannot hide. Did you happen to go out on the starboard deck to throw something overboard?
But who claims to have seen me?
Miss Van Schuler and other passengers have confirmed hearing a splash at that time.
Miss Van Schuler, that old busybody? Maybe she heard a splash. I didn't.
She still refuses to admit anything. I need to know what was thrown overboard. There's only one thing left to do. Recover that sunken treasure. The steward, Tarek, might be able to help us. Miss Bowers, Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace went missing last night. Can you tell me anything about that?
The one she was wearing yesterday? A beautiful necklace. Even my boss doesn't have such pretty jewelry. I don't know what more I can tell you.
She's lying, but probably not about that. Are you sure you can't tell me anything more?
What are you implying, Monsieur Poirot?
Perhaps you forgot to mention that you have Lynette Doyle's necklace in your cabin?
Oh, I see. So you found it. But it's really not what you think.
Will you kindly explain, Miss Bowers?
Miss Van Schuler, she can't help it, you know. But she does take things. Especially jewelry. That's really why I'm always with her. It's not her health at all. It's this little idiosyncrasy. I keep on the alert, and fortunately, there's never been any trouble since I've been with her. And she always hides the things she takes in the same place. So that makes it very simple.
How did you discover they had been taken?
I look each morning. They were in her jewelry box this morning. I went along to put them back, hoping that Mrs. Doyle wasn't up yet and hadn't discovered her loss. But there was the captain standing there, and he told me about the murder and that no one could go in. So then, you see, I was in a regular quandary. But I still hoped to slip them back in the cabin later, before their absence had been noticed. You see, the Van Schuler family is so particular. They would naturally be averse to scandal of any kind. It would never do if this got into the newspapers. But that won't be necessary, will it?
You can count on my discretion. I have one more question. Miss Van Schuler is a kleptomaniac. Has she also a tendency to homicidal mania?
Oh, dear me, no. Nothing of the kind. You can take my word for it, absolutely. The old lady wouldn't hurt a fly.
And at last, we have the entire story. Thank you for your honesty. And rest assured, I won't bring up the matter with Miss Van Schuler.
Thank you. I don't think Miss Van Schuler noticed it. But just to be sure, I counted the pearls on the necklace. There are 33.
33? That's not what I remember. I wonder if there is a photo of Mrs. Doyle wearing the necklace to verify the number of pearls. Congratulations! The necklace Miss Van Schuler stole, and that was recovered by Miss Bowers, is a fake. I must find out who could have swapped the real necklace for this one. Excellent detective work, naturally. Impressive. Excuse me. I need to fish something from the bottom of the river. Do you have a tool you could lend me? I am not sure what would work the best.
There's a clam rake in the ship's storeroom. It's a kind of rake with a net for collecting shellfish.
Ah, a clam rake. But of course. Thank you. Your cabin was searched. We found a note clearly indicating that you used Mrs. Doyle's money, formerly Miss Ridgway, for dubious investments.
Nonsense. I merely borrowed the money, as is my prerogative, and unfortunately the investments went awry. All I wanted was to help Lynette diversify her portfolio, but I felt guilty enough. I fully intended to recoup her losses, but such a sum isn't easily gathered at the snap of a finger.
Her death suits you then. You no longer need to repay anything, and Mr. Doyle being far easier to swindle than his late wife.
Careful, sir. Don't poke your mustache where it doesn't belong. Lynette was like part of my family. I swore to her father on his deathbed that I would look after her. How dare you insinuate that I would take advantage of the death of someone so dear to my heart?
I make no apologies. I'm simply following wherever my mustache leads me. Mrs. Otterbourne, my associate found what was hidden in your typewriter. Your little secret.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. And besides, find me a person on this boat who doesn't have a little secret to hide.
We found some photos of you and Mr. Doyle in your cabin.
Yes, I admit I still hope that he will come back to me. I don't want to lose those beautiful memories with him.
I understand. But be careful with the ghosts of the past. As comforting as they might be, they may only prevent us from moving forward.
Thank you, Mr. Poirot. But I can manage my life on my own.
In your cabin, we found a very elegant pocket watch.
It's one of the few keepsakes I have from my father.
So, he is the man beside you, inside the watch.
Yes, that was before we lost everything. I love having it close to me. Back then, we were all together and happy, and so very innocent.
The memories of our loved ones are often the most precious treasures we possess. I should find Mademoiselle Royce.
Will Mr. Doyle make it all the way to Aswan?
I've done what I can. But you have to be quick. He's in a pretty bad state.
There were more bottles here recently. Maybe there's something useful on these slides. Looks like Mr. Doyle is enjoying his newfound wealth. I don't know how much he spent, but it doesn't look like he won much. Jazz music, very old-fashioned.
February 19th, 1975, 7:16 p.m. Well, I finally made it to the Doyle's hotel. It wasn't hard to spot them. I also ran into Pennington by chance. I was afraid he might recognize me, but everything is fine. So far, I haven't seen him do anything unusual. He spends some evenings with the Doyles, but it's just what friends on holiday might do. I expect I'll learn more about his intentions once we're all on the Nile. I'll try to record my next report in 2 days. A record player without a stylus. Strange. I'd have to ask Mr. Allerton.
I need to fish something out of the river. Do you have something I could use?
There's a clam rake in the storeroom, down in the hold. That might work.
A clam rake?
Yes, it's a kind of rake with a net for catching shellfish.
Ah, that sounds like it might work. Thank you. How have you been since Mallorca?
I thought I recognized you. Despite the tragedy, I'm doing okay, thank you.
No regrets about not visiting Abu Simbel?
Oh, I thought I knew the temple like the back of my hand, until I heard of Monsieur Poirot's discoveries. But the village nearby was still worth a visit. I hope you get the chance to see it someday.
Are you handling the service all by yourself?
With Tarek watching the gangway, unfortunately, I have little choice.
This must be the clam rake that the steward Tarek mentioned. With this, I should be able to recover whatever Miss Otterbourne threw into the water.
Excuse me, Tarek. I wanted to thank you for letting me speak to the captain this morning.
Ah, Miss Royce, I'm sorry for making you wait on the dock. I could do nothing until the captain arrived. Those were my orders.
Let's go fishing for clues. Not my style. Not very interesting. Now this is more interesting. Looks like the fishing was good. And the stamp on the bag reads Karnak. This bag came from the boat. Now we need to find out where the bottles came from. These traces seem to match the bottles fished out. The bottles match the traces perfectly. It can't be a coincidence. The recovered bottles belong to either Salome or Rosalie Otterbourne. Of course.
Time to see what Mr. Poirot has learned.
Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace disappeared last night. Can you tell me anything about that?
You're the first to tell me the news. I didn't even know it had been stolen. The thief will make a fortune if he can sell it, but he doesn't stand a chance if you're there to stop him.
I have nothing solid that proves he is lying. Oh, really? You didn't know it had been stolen?
No? Why?
I have nothing solid that proves he is lying. I know there was a fake necklace in the hollow book that was sent to you.
You know, do you? Where's the proof?
The message that talks about a defective shipment, which matches the fake necklace with a flawed copy. Not to mention, you were one of the 3 suspects in the theft of Mrs. Leach's bracelet in Mallorca. Shall I go on?
Where is the real necklace if you think I'm the thief?
Enough lies. Give me the missing piece of your record player. Tell me where you've hidden it, or I will advise Miss Royce to destroy your record player to open it.
All right, no need to destroy everything. Here it is. But I fail to see how this helps you.
We had missed this during the search. Thank you, young man. There is no need for you to understand. I should bring Miss Royce up to date on what I have discovered.
It's strange that these buttons don't do anything.
Cross, heart, 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 cross, cross, heart, heart, 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 cross, heart.
Bingo! There it is at last. The pearl necklace. So Tim Allerton is the thief. But is he also the murderer? There are still plenty of possibilities to explore. We need to keep investigating.
Time to check in with Mr. Poirot.
We found a hidden delivery list in a cryptex in your cabin.
Ah. Well, you know, conducting archaeological research isn't the most lucrative job. So, to make ends meet, I sometimes facilitate the transfer of certain works of small value from one hand to another.
Your offense?
I wouldn't put it that crudely. Call it what you will. I'm not proud of it, but without it, I couldn't fund my research, which I like to think is a benefit to my colleagues.
I see. Well, enjoy the view. I must concentrate on finding a murderer. Mr. Hayashi, we discovered something very interesting while searching your cabin.
Oh, do tell.
You're not on this ship just for a holiday. You are actually here to spy on Mr. Pennington. I had my suspicions when you advised Mrs. Doyle not to rush into signing the papers. But with what we found in your cabin, my suspicions are now confirmed.
Well, I suppose the game is up, as you detectives say. You are correct. I'm one of many employees of the Ridgeway Empire.
And Mrs. Doyle invited a simple employee on holiday with her?
I'm hardly a simple employee, as you suggest. I was secretly sent by my uncle, Mrs. Doyle's solicitor, to keep an eye on Mr. Pennington. Neither he nor Mrs. Doyle knew who I am.
You were suspicious of Mr. Pennington, Mrs. Doyle's right-hand man, and a trusted friend.
I don't know all the details, but my uncle discovered some unreported financial movement in Mrs. Doyle's accounts over several months. We suspected Mr. Pennington of misconduct. When we learned he was in Egypt, it raised a red flag for us.
So your mission was to protect Mrs. Doyle from Mr. Pennington?
If necessary. The Ridgeway dynasty's fortune attracts the interest of many unscrupulous characters. And now, with Mrs. Doyle's tragic death, it seems our fears may have been justified.
I see. I thank you for your frankness, monsieur. I think this globe could be useful, given Miss Royce's recent discoveries. You are hiding a peculiar photograph in your sewing machine. A picture of Mrs. Doyle's necklace, accompanied by an estimate of its value on the back.
Well, you are quite a little snooper. What conclusion do you make from this exciting discovery?
That you intended to steal Lynette Doyle's necklace, perhaps.
Unfortunately, the truth is not nearly so exciting. Who do you think gave me that photograph? Madame Doyle herself. She feared someone might indeed try to steal it. I was to take the photograph to the jeweler who crafted it to make a cheap duplicate when we returned to London.
Your explanation begs more questions than it answers. I believe I will leave this matter unresolved for now. Yes, you cannot escape Poirot's piercing gaze. We recovered a bag with bottles of alcohol from where you saw Miss Otterborn throw something into the water. Does that remind you of anything?
I wish I could confirm it for you, but my moral integrity compels me to tell you the truth. She did throw something, but what? I'm not sure.
It is a wonder someone didn't throw her overboard. Thank you for your assistance, Madame. We found quite an eclectic collection of items in your jewelry box.
You pawed through my jewelry box? How dare you?
No lead can be left unexamined, Madame.
This is outrageous! Who do you think you are, you insignificant little French upstart?
I am a Belgian upstart, Madame. Come now, calm yourself. This extreme situation calls for extreme measures. I apologize for any inconvenience caused. It seems you enjoy playing at the casino, Mr. Doyle.
It's a pleasant vice, nothing more.
But alas, you don't seem to win much, judging by the few chips found in your cabin.
Well, what can I say? There's always tomorrow. To tell you the truth, I locked my low-value chips in that box to ward off bad luck. It was a friend who's a fortune teller who advised me to do that.
I didn't know you were superstitious.
I'm not really, but it doesn't hurt to try.
We retrieved bottles of alcohol from the spot where you threw the bag. Are you still sure you don't want to amend your statement?
Oh, really? And if it had been a tire, would that have been mine too? I'm not responsible for everything people throw into the Nile.
What can you tell me about last night?
My mother and I went to bed around 11 o'clock. Rats! There I am again, securely tied to her apron. I didn't hear anything except some commotion near Dr. Bessner's cabin. It was stifling in our cabin. I couldn't sleep. Around 1 a.m., I went out on deck for some fresh air. I didn't stay long. I went back to sleep afterwards. I had no idea what had happened until this morning.
Please, I know what you've done.
What do you mean?
The truth cannot hide. That's enough now. I know you threw your mother's liquor bottles into the water. Am I right?
Yes, you're quite right. I was a fool not to say so, I suppose. But I didn't want everyone to know. It would go all over the boat, and it seemed so silly. I mean, that I...
So silly that you should be suspected of committing a murder.
I've tried so hard to keep everyone from knowing. It isn't really her fault. She got discouraged. Her books didn't sell anymore. People are tired of all that cheap sex stuff. It hurt her. It hurt her dreadfully. And so she began to drink. For a long time, I didn't know why she was so weird. Then, when I found out, I tried to stop it. She'd be all right for a bit. And then suddenly, She'd start and there would be dreadful quarrels and rows with people. It was awful. I had always to be on the watch, to get her away, and then she began to dislike me for it. She's turned right against me. I think she almost hates me sometimes.
Pauvre petite.
Don't be sorry for me. Don't be kind. It's easier if you're not. I'm so tired. I'm so deadly tired.
I know.
People think I'm awful. Stuck up and cross and bad-tempered. I can't help it. I've forgotten how to be nice.
You have carried your burden by yourself too long.
It's a relief to talk about it. You've always been kind to me, Mr. Poirot. I'm afraid I've been rude to you often. Are you going to tell everyone?
No, it is not necessary. Just tell me what I want to know. Now tell me, mademoiselle. Miss Van Schuler saw you. Did you see her? She says that she looked out of the door of her cabin.
I don't think I should have seen her. I just looked along the deck and then out to the river.
Did you see anyone at all when you looked down the deck?
No. I saw nobody.
I thought the splash heard by several witnesses was the murderer disposing of the revolver. But it was only Rosalie Otterborn throwing away evidence of her mother's alcoholism. It explains one mystery, but it is doubtful it helps identify the murderer. Certain pieces of the puzzle are now in place. It's clear that Rosalie must have seen Tim when he came in or out of Lynette's cabin with the necklace. I must confront him. Thank you all for coming.
Anything I can do?
In a sense, perhaps, what I really require is for you to listen.
Certainly. I'm the world's best listener. Can be relied on to say ooh at the right moments.
That is very satisfactory. Ooh would be very expressive. Eh bien, let us begin. We found Lynette Doyle's real pearl necklace in your cabin. There's no doubt. You are the thief.
I suspected you had found the necklace, seeing as you allowed everyone to return to their cabins.
Let me continue. During my investigation with Mrs. Leach, the victim's bracelet was also stolen and replaced with a fake. You were one of my 3 suspects. So given the circumstances and the identical MO, it had to be you who stole Mrs. Leach's bracelet.
But that's not all. You have an accomplice, your cousin, Joanna Southwood. She identifies the jewelry to be stolen at social events, has a fake made, and sends it to you in a hollow book, which is never suspected by customs. Your cousin was a good friend of Lynette Doyle, so it was easy for her to identify and perhaps even borrow the famous pearl necklace, so it could be duplicated.
You are the one who handles swapping the real for the fake jewelry. Your plan was perfect because you could prove you didn't know the victim or the existence of the jewelry.
You win. It's been a good game, but it's over at last. There's nothing for it now, I suppose, but to take my medicine.
Do you realize that you were seen last night?
Seen?
Yes. On the night that Lynette Doyle died, Miss Rosalie Otterborn saw you leaving Mrs. Doyle's cabin just after 1 in the morning.
Rosalie, you saw me?
But she didn't say anything. It was my little grey cells that deduced it.
Why wouldn't you say you had seen me last night?
I thought they might suspect you. I couldn't believe that you'd kill anyone.
No, I'm not the strong stuff murderers are made of. I'm only a miserable sneak thief.
Don't say that. But why did you do it? You, who has everything.
Oh, I don't know. Boredom, laziness, the fun of the thing. A much more exciting way of earning a living than just sitting at a miserable desk all day translating texts. Rosalie, would you... You know what I mean? Would you always despise me and throw it in my teeth?
Well, there are things you could throw in my teeth, too.
Rosalie, darling.
That's very sweet. But there is a very good case against you, Mr. Allerton. I wanted you to realize that.
It wasn't I who killed her, I swear! I've been in the most awful stew. To have chosen that night of all others. God, it's been awful.
If there's something that could help your case, now's the time to say it.
It might be insignificant, but when you asked if I heard anything, I lied. I did hear a splash.
Yes, we already know. Rosalie was responsible for that noise at 1:10 a.m.
No, it was much earlier. At 12:26 a.m. I was waiting in my cabin for the right moment to move, and I checked the time, and it was toward the bow, no doubt.
What? But that changes everything. Not now.
Sir, come quickly. There's been another death. The saloon.
But no. It cannot be. Jane, come with me. You two stay here. I still have questions.